Welcome to World of Warship and to Let's Talk Ships. And today my name is Zerra and I am the one who's giving you the fastest information about what's new, what it will come in the very short future. And this is the stats from the super test, so everything can still change and work in progress as usual, but it's kind of important because this is a game changer. I repeat, me Zerra channels talking about the huge game changer for some ship like Belfast, like Kutuzov, which you guys think they are overpowered. And now I will talk about the smoke mechanic, what's going on. And I do honestly believe that Wargaming might, I'm just saying, might nail it on the right spot. What it's going on, what it will be changed, because it's a huge goddamn change in the very short future. I do believe that Wargaming are working what to do with those camping. In my opinion, probably they're not that effective, but it will be so huge change. I honestly believe that it will be a game changer. Now let's go to the facts. Smoke mechanics change. Firing from inside the smoke. Only when you're firing, I repeat, only when you're firing. Its ship-to-ship detection range increase. That type of firing did not influence detection before. So what I'm trying to say is that no matter what today, right now, in this live version, if you stay in a smoke, if you're a battleship, if you're a cruiser, does not matter. Your detection will be close to zero as long as you're in the smoke. But now, Wargaming is decided to change that. So what's the change? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. The exact value is calculated for each ship based on its concealment and caliber. Average range, this is average. 2.5 kilometers for destroyers, 5.9 kilometers for cruisers, and 13.6 kilometers for battleship. Effect duration is 20 seconds. Only when you as a battleship firing in that smoke, you will have the close. If there's any ship within 13.6 kilometers, you will be detected even in the goddamn smoke. Same things goes for if you're a Belfast, if you're a Kutuzov, and there's one sneaky destroyer within 5.9 kilometers, even though that you are in the smoke, you will still be detected. And the best value has 2.5 kilometers in destroyers. So even the destroyers, they are still shooting and using their guns in the smoke. They will only be detected within 2.5 kilometers from the nearest enemy. That's what I'm trying to say. So basically, here's the deal, guys. If a destroyer smoke you up and you will fire, you will be dead in the next patch or two patches or whatever when decide the Wargaming to implement this new change. So it basically means that if someone smoke you, you just have to heal and don't ever try to use your guns within smoke, because 13.6 it's the new ship-to-ship detection range. Ship-to-ship detection for smoke firing now applies not only to the ship in smoke, but also if there is a smoke cloud on LOS between the shooter and the target. That will allow to explain a highly situation when hiding behind smokes gives a better concealment than hiding beside smokes. Ship-to-ship detection for smoke firing is calculated on each hull based on caliber and base of the concealment. It's not influenced by any skills or upgrade. So I repeat, it's based on caliber and base of concealment, and it's not influenced by skills or upgrade. It does not replace guaranteed detection and still require LOS beside smoke excluded for this check. So what I'm trying to say, it's still the point, if you don't use the guns, you'll still be auto detected in that auto detection range. But what I'm trying to say, and this is kind of important, guys, each ship in the port, you have this option, and this is kind of important. The exact value for each ship can be found in port spec, similar to current main guns firing penalty, and the effect lasts for 20 seconds only if the ship was detected as a result of the firing. So what I'm trying to say, it's a penalty for 20 seconds, and each stats you will find for each hull and each ship in your port, so you can see if you have a smoke cruiser, what would be that particularly for each hull, what would be the smoke detection, what those range I just talked about. It's average, so it could be big difference between a cruiser and a cruiser. But in generally, what I'm trying to say is that, guys, now the German battleship will be stronger in the near future than ever. What do you mean by Zerra? Well, in my opinion, if you own a tier 8, 9 and 10 German battleship, you are a hard counter versus anyone within a smoke, even for a cruiser. What I'm trying to say is that now the cruiser cannot be safe. If you as a battleship can come within 5.9 kilometers, or some cruisers, they might even need more than 6 kilometers between you and the smoke cruiser. And of course, remember, guys, that German battleship, they have hydro, they have a secondary. So yeah, please let me know what you think about this. Is kind of obvious. It's like a destroyer, when using the guns, it will be detected within the maximum firing range. I know it sounds kind of obvious that all the destroyers will be spotted within a firing range when they're using the guns, but in the near future, we're going to decide while you are in the smoke. If you are a cruiser, you will be detected around 5.9, close to 6 kilometers, some cruisers even more. But if you're a battleship and you want to use that smoke for your advantage, there's no such thing, because let's face it, 13.6 kilometers average, it's so huge bloom that basically if you're using the guns, your your smoke will basically vanish for you. But if you have a destroyer nearby, does not mean that he will be spotted. You as a battleship, you're gonna 100% be spotted. So in the near future, your battleship, if you're using the guns only to not being seen and heal yourself, but if you're using your guns, you are screwed. That's what I'm trying to say. And I honestly believe it's pretty good balancing factor for some overpower cruisers. And I honestly believe that you're never gonna believe what I'm gonna say right now. British battleship cruiser line, it's not recommended for to anyone who's tried to grind the line. What do you mean, Zerra? Well, let me put it this way. If you as a Minotaur will be spotted within 6 kilometers from any ship, you are screwed. Because let's face it, 6 kilometers is kind of a big, long range. And by the way, a Kutuzov, or I'm not saying Kutuzov, German battleship has hydro. So I'm not saying that she's immune versus your torps, but together with the secondary. And now I honestly believe that the battleship, or any battleship, they will be rewarded to push to that smoke and detect that cruiser within smoke. And 5.9 kilometer, it's, in my opinion, pretty big chunk of range. And basically, yeah, the whole British line are, in my opinion, kind of a meh after this change. That's why my personal opinion. Of course, destroyer, don't get me wrong, destroyer can still have more or less the same range, 2.5 kilometer. You have to come to destroyer around 2.5 kilometer to detect that. It's so goddamn close, so no destroyer will stay as close to as 2.5. But of course, it's a huge change for battleship and cruiser. Please let me know, guys, what do you think about this new change, and would you affect? I honestly believe it's a game changer for many, especially British cruisers. That's all I'd like to say for now, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned, because I have at least 2 more videos about the change from Royal Navy battleship, super stats change, and Grab Zeppelins change, and so many other things I would like to talk about. So once again, thanks for watching, and always, captains, fair seas, and goodbye.